Wait, don't turn the channel. You've tuned into High Gravity.
The show where we talk about beer, brewing, and bullshit.
Where the only thing we take seriously is the next round.
So grab a glass.
Fill it with something cold.
And enjoy the show.
Well, you'll talk about it. So
I will.
I'd anticipate you will. All right. We're back.
Oh, we're
back.
live.
We are.
Well, not live, but we're recording.
Technically, we're alive. Hi,
So
Keith.
last week was a lot of fun.
Yes,
Keith is
yes, it
back.
definitely was. Welcome back, Keith.
Well, thanks for having
Good
me
we
again.
can see you again. 2 weeks in a row, man. We got to keep this up.
2 weeks in a row, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool last week. Changing the script a little bit, trying some bourbons and whiskeys.
Higher.
And
gravity.
moonshine's still hitting me right now. Like, I can feel it.
I can feel it a week later.
I know the feeling. If you remember, it was episode 20-something. That hit for a while.
Was 20-something?
The 20-something with me and Phil, the clam.
Where you wouldn't shut up?
Oh, dude, you
Yeah.
and Phil were just 3 sheets to the fucking wind.
I give more than 3 sheets.
Jesus Christ. Like, trying to keep them in line was worse than herding cats.
My favorite was still when Daryl reached over and hit the mute button. So Daryl and I, or Phil and I, just started talking louder.
Oh, to make sure you got caught in everybody else's.
Yeah, it's not hard. I mean, you can whisper from across the room and get picked up by these mics.
Oh, yeah.
Because we've had, peanut gallery before. Plenty of times we'll have people here who are just like observing. And the first couple of times, like, I turn around, I look at them, and I'm like, stop talking. They figured it out. And the last couple of times we've had guests, they've learned
We've had
that
to
you
give the
can't even
primer.
whisper.
No,
Oh, right.
you'll
Like,
hear it.
yeah, they'll be sitting across the bar, like whispering, like, "Oh, I like this beer because it tastes like beer and it's really good beer." And it's like, bro, like we can hear you in the microphone.
They have different descriptions than just it's beer because it's beer. But
I don't
you
know.
get
I don't
the
know.
idea.
That sounds like.
I mean, it's a fair descriptor. It's beer tastes like beer. That's
Well,
fair.
if they had better opinions than that, maybe they'd have a podcast about beer.
Wait, we have good opinions?
No, I'm just kidding.
Didn't we have a negative review on that?
we had one, yeah. I won't call it out, but
You should. He deserves it.
I'd love to, but
Well,
I don't want to.
In defense of that, like, weren't we in the back where like everything's echoey as fuck and like there's like a million people talking?
Pretty confident saying it was the topic of conversation in that episode. Because at the time, I got curious and I looked at the analytics, and only on that platform, there were only 3 or 4 downloads at the time, and the average was about 10 seconds. So the worst part of that entire episode was the first about 30 seconds of it. A comment somebody else had made that was followed up by somebody else.
What? I didn't say nothing.
And that.
What did I
that
tell you
led
about feeding
to-
the trolls?
Oh, I love it. We had I think it was
They
a
do
nice
the most
comment.
advertising, though, for us. So.
Oh, yeah. We were compared to another podcast. I'm blanking out on the name of it. I assume it to be a good comment on that one.
Oh, was it Talk Tua? I think we're on par.
No.
Did y'all invest in Tua coin? Come on, guys.
I think it already went under, didn't it?
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, did you lose all of your savings? I invested in a meme. I think the whole term of meme coin, I hate how that it's been normalized and that meme coin is actually an investment strategy for people now. But like, it's one of those.
Messed up.
I think that the problem is that like we talked about in previous, I think the last episode about like capital, like, if I can't remember what the context was, but basically if you have enough capital, like you can pump and dump, but if you're just the average guy who's like, I'm going to put $1,000 into a meme coin, it's like, just go buy $1,000 worth of toilet paper and wipe your ass with it.
Pretty much.
Like, because that's what you're doing. Like, you can't, you have to flip those. Like, you have to buy it now and sell it 3 hours later and make your money. And the capital
your
gains on that, the capital gains is so high, when you don't hold an investment that you're going to lose all your
Everything
money.
I have is mainstream now, with the exception of the MetaBrew coin, or the Coin Bev, which MetaBrew's like sponsoring that one.
So we kind of screwed up because we didn't talk about what beers we were going to drink. So I just grabbed a bunch off the table, threw them in the middle.
We're doing beers now? I thought we were just doing bourbons. And...
Well, we are starting.
That was last week.
Oh.
So I threw a bunch in the middle. Don't know what they are.
Excellent. I see
figure
there's
that out as we
numbers
go.
on them. I love it.
And the can here or whatever.
Woo.
But we're starting with cider.
Yeah, I like this one a lot.
And this
StarCraft cider.
And this was the idea came from Bill.
Mr. Bill.
We had on the show. Yep. Yeah, we had Bill on the show, and he was talking
Shout
about
out Bill.
his fire cider.
His
And how
fire
he-
cider was ridiculous.
He
Oh, my
boiled
God.
it down, and so it got me thinking. So I ended up going to Pankowick's, got a bunch of cider. I boiled it for 6 hours.
Holy crap! Nice.
Yep, boiled it down, fermented
Like
it
a
out.
very low boil, or like roaring
It was a roaring heavy boil.
Oh, really?
Concentrated down. It was almost 15%, 14 something, 14.8 I think it was.
Holy
when
shit.
it was done.
Holy shit!
That's a little bit too high for a cider. So I ended up back sweetening it with more cider, just like the fire cider he talked about. And that's what we have here is the Cinnammmm. Now, I don't like the name.
Can you say that again?
Cinnammmm. So good, I forgot what I was saying.
I don't know. There's more letters on the menu. Okay, yeah, there
you
that
go.
one. Yeah, I like that.
Cinnammmm.
I really wanted to call it Synaply Ever After.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
But I did a marketing concept on Facebook, and someone was going to win. And there's a few good ones, but I picked Cinnammmm.
It's like Campbell's soup. It's concentrated cider.
So I'm not a big cider fan.
I
I don't
like
drink
this.
much cider.
I
But
like
this
it.
one has got me in trouble a few times already.
I like it. I like ciders, but so many of them, there's so much sugar in them. That's what fucks me up.
But I didn't add sugar.
doesn't- this doesn't do that. And I
Just
had a
apple
couple of
juice.
these when it came out. I could get in trouble with this. This is very, very good.
It is tasty. The cinnamon is nicely done. The cinnamon isn't overstated.
It's subtle. Yeah, it doesn't punch you in the face. It finishes quick.
What kind of cinnamon do you use for this?
The natural one.
Okay, I didn't know if there was a specific type of cinnamon
I don't know what
you were
cinnamon I
partial
use.
to. Because I know
Well,
like
it's very-
like vanilla beans, like people get.
Madagascar. Vanilla beans are the way to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
And of all of them that are out there, that has the best flavor to it.
It's very appley though, and I really, really like that. I like
And the cinnamon's light.
yeah.
And it's
It
8%, but it
finishes
doesn't
like-
taste
That's
like
8%?
8%.
No, this does
I was
not
like, yeah,
taste
like
like
4.5% maybe.
Yeah, this is one of those. It's dangerous. It's very
Ruh-roh.
similar to anything Mr. Bill has brought us.
Yes.
You will be annihilated before you even realize you've had anything.
his fire cider was 18%.
yeah, something like that.
But
Yeah.
the concepts he talked about, utilizing them here, it makes a huge difference. It has a great flavor to it. Like
Yeah.
amazing
Oh,
flavor.
absolutely.
Yeah, I'd like because normally when I make cider, it's just cider, yeast. Okay.
And it ends up really dry, or you try and back sweeten, it's really sweet.
So that was the problem I had with mine is it ended up so dry. And part of that, I left it in secondary fermentation a little bit too long.
It's
I have a
the
little bit
yeast
less
is
of it,
unless
but-
you add extra sugars, even if you do, the yeast is
still
going to
eats
eat
it up,
everything.
dries it,
Yeah, and it didn't
Which-
carbonate as much as I
my-
wanted to. That I was disappointed.
My last cider I did a cranberry cider, and I fermented it to zero, like because you only got about 5% worth of sugars on average. And so it fermented to zero. I had a real cranberry extract, like a real cranberry concentrate, and straight up actual cranberry juice is very hard to drink. Like everyone,
I like cranberry juice.
so do I. I love it. But like if you ever have like real actual cranberry
tart.
concentrate, it is so tart. It's like chewing on chalk. But you put a couple splashes of that in there, it gave it a nice pink color, and then I took 2 cans, like I guess you call them cans, whatever, the frozen concentrate, cider concentrate, and threw them right in the keg. And that was just enough sugary apple flavor to give it apple and cranberry. But
Nice.
that cranberry juice, I tried it straight up to say, okay, how much should I put in here? And I'm like, holy shit, because you're used to having cranberry cocktail. Every time you have cranberry juice, it's cranberry cocktail, which is like 90% sugar and water and like a couple drops of cranberry. But
For good reason.
Yes, for very good reason. And I love cranberry. And cranberry cocktail's okay. But yeah, it was
Well,
it
have
was
you had
good.
our cranberry wine here?
Oh yeah, I like the cranberry one.
So
can't
that is
remember
the
it, but
number
I'm
one
sure
seller. I'm already out of it. It
Yeah.
just
Right.
goes
Damn.
so
I like
fast.
that. I like that. We had that was one of the ones we had in the tasting, right? We did like the rapid fire tasting where
Yes.
Becky kept slamming
was-
wines into my glass.
Mother's Day?
Was it last year?
Yeah, I think it was Mother's Day
Yeah.
last
Don't
year.
I remember this?
Well, you wouldn't have been here. It was a bunch of moms.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm not a mother. It's okay.
No, you had a couple cases or whatever, and like we had the list, and people were like,
Yes, rating
rate
them.
this one, rate this one, rate this one.
And we had 15 or 20 wines here
Yeah.
that we
Oh,
tasted that day.
And it was like a shotgun, like it was just like one after another. And I'm like,
It's supposed to
okay.
have been before the podcast.
And we weren't open yet. Yeah, it was before the podcast.
Ah, okay.
We weren't open here yet. So it would have been 2 years ago then. It would have been 2 years ago.
Was it 2 entire years?
Because we've been on the podcast for a year. I don't
We were in
know
the
how
back.
We made that.
Yeah.
I remember we were in the back, like you had like the bar there, and like we had all the bottles on there, and yeah, I remember drinking the wines. I mean, most of them were pretty good. I
There's
like
a few that I didn't like, but
and the blueberry was a little sweet for me.
so we still have the blueberry. It doesn't really sell that much. It does sell. The honey and wine was the sweetest
Yeah,
that we had.
but that tasted good.
I
Tasted
miss
like
your
honey.
mead, and I miss the Jello shots you made with.
Ooh, I have a mead. I have a mead that has been sitting back there for almost 2 years now, and I pulled it yesterday and tasted it.
Oh, if you notice my
yeah.
eye twitching, it's not being weird. It's just my eyes twitching.
I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to add ginger to it or just serve it as is.
What's in it so far?
Nothing.
Okay.
But I really like, since we
ginger.
had, I don't know when we did that one, like
Shrams.
a few episodes.
I have more of that.
And
Oh, the ginger
bit
shrams.
yeah, the ginger shrimps. I fell in love with that one. So I'm half tempted to add ginger to it just
mean,
to have that same
Split
taste.
the difference.
I am not a big ginger guy. The ginger shrams. I don't have a.
Good.
I'm not a big ginger guy, but ginger shrams was
Yeah.
amazing.
Well, everything Shramps does is amazing.
Yes.
That's true.
Wasn't you brought a couple of Shramps bottles to one of the bottle shares one time, didn't you?
Yeah, sure did.
Oh,
Was it
nice.
was a blackberry, and I think the other one was a.
There's like a blackberry.
Boysenberry.
We have a
There
blackberry.
was an elderberry one. Yep, and then there was.
I've had the
something else in
elderberry
it.
one.
Yeah, they were
had that one.
they were really good. They were honestly like one of the biggest hits of the bottle share. Like we had a lot of bottles.
I
of-
have more.
Wild.
Yeah, Shramps is nuts.
I have a few Shrim's bottles still in my stash in the basement.
Yeah, Shramps is great. They
Most of
do
it's the
incredible
ginger.
mead.
Yeah, I think I've got one nutmeg left too.
Well, if you find a place and you like them, support them because this year
Oh, yeah, we were supposed to
a
talk about
lot
that
of
last
places
week.
are starting to close. You look at California breweries, 60% closure right now.
Really?
Holy
Yep.
hell!
And then we started looking at it up. Now we have Ascension
that.
that closed.
Yep.
8 Degree Plato's closed.
Ascension, man, that's a surprise.
Copper Hop closed.
Wait,
talked
Copper
about-
Hop closed?
Or not Copper Hop. No, sorry. Not Copper Hop. Arctic Circle.
Well,
Arctic Circle.
Yeah,
Shut up.
we can pull the list out.
JMX. I really like JMX.
There was one that
I
started with a
hadn't been there
B.
yet.
Like, well, they're closed now. you
now-
can't go.
yeah, now I can't
But
go.
they were very small. Every beer I've ever had
Yeah.
from JMX was amazing
well, do we
every
think
time.
do we think the brewery bubble has finally popped because like it
No, I think what happened
come up
is
fast?
I think what happened is weed became legalized, and so when people are struggling and have to buy one or the other, they get weed, go home,
Well, but
and they
the-
don't go out to
The thing
breweries.
about Michigan is like we have the cheapest weed in the country. Like we have the lowest tax rate of any legal state, and like you can get an ounce of weed for $10 or $20 here. And
I have
like
no concept of any of this we're talking about.
an ounce of weed is like several months worth of weed for me.
shit.
Some people like you
It would
know
be years
smoke
for me.
Yeah, some people smoke through it a lot faster than that, and that's fine. But for me, like it became a craft beer nut as a stoner. You know, back when we was $400 an ounce, I still liked going to the brewery.
$400.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Good lord.
for good stuff.
But it's not just breweries; it's the local restaurants, the
Yeah.
smaller
Oh, it's everything.
businesses.
Yeah.
And so the only reason why I'm saying this is, if you're listening, you're a local small business, your brewery, your restaurant. Go support them. Don't go
Yeah.
do the chains.
Yeah,
They're surviving anyways.
Preferably Starr Craft Brewery, but if you're not near us, go to a local one.
But
man.
go to
Keep
your
on
local
business,
brewery.
yeah.
Like, just support them.
We need stuff to try on the show. Support your local brewery. Maybe buy us a couple beers, a couple 6-packs. Bring them here for us, or 4-packs.
Yeah.
Or even just a can or two.
Get
so
beer
we
to
have
go.
things to try.
Stop in your
Yeah.
local brewery and get some beer to go for
Help
your
us
evening.
help you. Bring us stuff to try. We can promote your local
But
brewery.
if you don't stop by at least once or twice in a month, they won't be there
Yeah.
anymore.
Yep.
They need that support.
There was a story on, so we talked about Dog and Pony Show a couple weeks ago.
Oh, Dog and Pony Show was one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't closing, but it was on like ABC, Channel 7, whatever local it was. And they were talking about a lot of the breweries that were closing, that they're still open, how they're staying open, getting into some of the seltzers and stuff a lot of people are going to. And it was funny.
That's true. There's been a big push for seltzers.
My mom's not always about me going out and drinking, and there's reasons for that. But it was funny because it was one of the few times I was watching TV with my parents, and this story came on the news. And the end of that story on the news was, go out, go to your local brewery, buy a few beers, support your local brewery and local business. And I looked right at my mom and said, see, I'm not going out and getting drunk. I am supporting my community by having a few beers every week.
So, Batch Brewery did a video, and I showed you the video earlier.
I like Batch.
And they read off a list of all the places that have closed.
Oh, yeah. Breweries and
last
restaurants.
year and this
Yeah.
year already. Brew Detroit was on that list too, I think.
Something about it closed, yeah.
I'm just surprised Plato's closing.
I know. It was so popular.
It really was. Every time, even when I went there what, handful of months ago with Taylor. Like we went there and it was after work and the bar was full and there was people coming and going and getting beer. I'm kind of surprised.
But you got to think, even though they're full, between all the expenses
Oh yeah.
and the government regulations and the taxes they have to pay,
And
like,
rent's constantly going up in Detroit.
yep.
You know.
If you're not supporting them regularly, they won't be around.
Yeah.
I don't care who it
So
is.
go out, bring a friend, tell your friends,
Stop at
share it on
Starcraft.
Facebook, stop at Starcraft.
Keep us alive.
They sell canned beer to go now, and I don't know the pricing scheme off the top of my head for that, but you can get any of the fine selection of up to 12 things
If you're
they have
coming
on
to support us, $20 a can.
$20 a can.
No, I'm joking.
We want to bring people in, man. Come on.
in like 3. It's like-
Well, you. So what's your average for 4-pack? Is he
4-pack
selling
is $20
4-pack, right? So 4-pack,
$5
$20.
a beer.
Is that anything that's on the menu for that?
Anything
beers,
except
too.
for you can't do
Pint cans.
Yeah, you can't do nitro though.
Nitro. Okay. So yeah. So if you want, if you can't stay, get a pack to go. Bring them to a party. Share them with your friends. Share them with your family. Bring people out.
And I won't say not just us, but I mean you've got
Any of them.
tons and tons of breweries all over the
But
place.
especially take care of Starcraft, though.
For sure. In fact, since we're talking StarCraft, I have to do a personal shout out for the what was it? Oh yeah, Are You Daft Lad?
Daft lad.
Let me tell you, I'm a fan of wee heavies and Scotch beers and stuff like that, and that one hits the,
like
hits
that
the
one?
mark.
It was-
Oh yeah.
Well, it was that, and was it that and Bushwhacker, or that and the Woodsman people were mixing? It was really good too.
Ooh,
I know Keith likes the
plenty
Woodsman
that
I do
too.
like me some Woodsman too.
Yeah, I
the
also like the Woodsman.
Woodsman is probably the most popular beer we have here.
It's a great beer.
Oh, really?
Yes, and it comes out just once or twice a year.
And I don't see it on the menu right now, man.
Nope.
What the hell?
Because we're actually trying to work on making it number 5.
Oh, okay. I would like to have
I'm,
listened to that.
I'm okay with this. I'm okay with the evolution of this conversation.
So we always have a beer on tap 1 through 4, and that's your ale, the IPA, the kind of amber style, and that Irish stout. We
And
don't
he
have
set
a
them in the
lager.
proper order.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
been
here
here
every
before.
single day. Yeah, right. I had to look at the board, but we don't have a lager as a regular. So the Bushwhacker goes well. And we have a few lagers, like the Dunkel goes good. That was the first time I made the Dunkel, and that's
Yes,
lagered
Dunkel
out.
was solid as
The
well.
malt. But the Woodsman, by far, everyone loves the
That was
Woodsman.
phenomenal.
You get more bang for your buck too. If you're looking to get somewhere, it's like what 7.5% or 7.8,
Yeah, it's-
something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I didn't know that the first time I had it, and I had too many of them.
I knew it. I still chose to have too many of them.
Yep.
Oh no!
It's a good decision. Yeah.
But the Woodsman is also based off of my grandfather who used to hunt in the UP.
Oh, that's
and I didn't
awesome.
realize he passed away, I think 8 or 9 years ago now. And I didn't realize that he was the #1 hunter in the UP.
No shit.
Noticed in magazines.
Does Fred
Like
Bear
when he
know
was
about him?
younger?
Or not Fred Bear, Ted Nugent?
I have no idea. But I didn't know this until he passed away, and I went to
Oh.
the funeral. And I
Damn.
started seeing information, and I've talked to him every day since I've been born, But I didn't realize he was the #1 hunter in the UP, and
wow.
he was featured in magazines and
That's
all
awesome.
sorts of stuff.
I full well support the decision then, make that number 5.
So I think so.
I think we vote as a collective, not that we have any say in
Well,
what
I
they do.
appreciate it.
As the exclusive stakeholder to StarCraft, I'd just like to give my 2 cents on this.
First year Mug Club member, I vote we do this.
Yeah,
I know you like the Woodsman because every time you come in, Keith, you always get the Woodsman when it's on tap.
always
every
get the
time.
Woodsman.
Yeah,
If
I-
it's there, there's no competition.
SOB. SOB still.
Well,
SOB's.
SOB is a nice treat for me.
I like
but
I am a little worried though because we changed it. This time is Weller's Barrel. Always been Electric Red.
It'll
We
be
talked
good.
about that
It'll be
last
good.
week.
Yeah.
yeah, that Wellers that we drank, that's the barrel that
I'm
the
just.
SOB's
I'm
going
gonna
in.
have to
Yeah.
commit
Oh,
to
no.
sampling that
Terrible.
and fully evaluating
The
it as a
barrel that
replacement.
bottle came from, as a matter of fact.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
The same barrel.
Yeah. That's a
And
single
then
barrel bottle,
I
and he
have-
has the barrel.
I have the Stag Junior for next year. A
That's
barrel
exciting.
coming for Stag
Yeah.
Junior.
okay.
But I don't even know what Stag Junior tastes like. So
I
hopefully
don't
it's
either.
good.
I agree.
I guess we need to get a bottle
I
of Stag
think it's
Junior.
more spicy.
We will in November.
Sweet.
We'll work on it.
All right, November's episode, Stag Junior.
So
I've never had it before.
I got it. So we're talking about beers, and I know we're gonna switch to another beverage in a moment. But who makes the soap that's in the bathroom? Because that shit is amazing.
Green time.
Green Time. I want that as a cologne or some sort of spray or soap. That is so.
It does smell
like
really
a body
good.
soap.
It's the
That
beer soap,
smells
right?
Amazing.
Yes, the beer soap. It's made with the attitude adjuster, the IPA.
Yeah. Like
And
I'm
then she
smelling my
uses-
hands constantly, and I smell it, and it's amazing.
And she uses lemongrass.
Lemongrass.
I
Cool.
think, in it as
okay.
well. So it has that IPA smell along with lemongrass, and
So
Comes out really well.
high quality suggestion. We talked about another company earlier, Duke Cannon, that makes a lot of men's themed soaps, heavy duty, the big ass brick of soap, phenomenal quality stuff. If you haven't tried it, and excuse me, where was it going?
Duke Cannon soap.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Buffalo
So
Trace, right?
they have the cologne balm.
Yes.
So I'm a huge aficionado of that company. I have one of every cologne that they've made. It's like a balm, so it's not a spray.
Right.
Like you rub a finger on it, put it where you want it. Think like a chapstick, but in a little tin.
Right.
And it's where you want it. It's not overly offensive. It doesn't smell. Some of them smell really strong. Some of them are very subtle. And what I would like, what green thyme you called it? Green thyme. I would love to see them come out with that scent as like a cologne balm like that. I'd buy the crap out of that because it smell. I mean, this is gonna be weird, but smell my hand. I swear to God, I clearly washed my hands with it. But that is a cologne I think would be an amazing smell.
I mean, my hand. I did not. I wiped my ass.
We're sniffing fingers here on the podcast.
So we have a. I guess
be
we should
interesting.
get a consensus from the table because I don't think we should drink all 7 of these. Would you rather do this vertical or would you rather do like this more fruity, sweet kind of theme?
So from where I'm sitting, that's a horizontal. It's not a vertical.
I'm okay waiting on the vertical though. 'Cause,
okay,
like,
we can vertical later.
yes. And it's KBS year 2017, 2018, 2019. And KBS, I remember when they first came out, we would stand in line forever to get
Yeah,
KBS.
these are the
that,
years when it was still good.
Yes. So I want to try them, but after last week's,
Overly strong, high
yes,
gravity.
it's still affecting me. So we should probably wait on tasting these.
All right, so we'll go with a little
okay with
different.
that.
We're still doing a founder's theme today. Now that we've had our cider sample. Again, I need to read it to pronounce it. Cinnammmm.
So good, I forgot what I was saying.
You forgot 2 M's.
That one's pretty generic. We could probably do that as a palate cleanser.
Okay.
If we want to palate cleanse with a little something. So I would say, in order of what we should drink, we should probably start with these 2 here. These are kind of fruity. Literally in the name, we'll start with Founders here. So I'm sure a
I
lot
don't
of
think
our.
I've had this one, and I really don't want it.
I'm almost certain we've had this before, but I know I've had this before.
Isn't it?
But yeah, so for those who are listening outside of Michigan, Founders is probably the second biggest brewery in the state. I don't know if they've outpaced Bell's. Are they bigger than Bell's now?
I think it has to do with how big they are in Michigan versus distribution. Because I think one of them is bigger in Michigan and one of them is bigger on distribution.
Well, Bell's makes Two Hearted, and Two Hearted's been voted America's best beer twice.
Oh, a lot more than twice.
Well, I only remember twice.
Years upon years.
Because I'll drink Two Hearted if it's the only thing on tap. But Two Hearted's a great beer. I've no admonishment to Two Hearted, and it's a smash. Right? It's just Amarillo and 2-row.
How many years has Bell's Two Hearted Ale won gold?
Could you do that off air?
Oh, it was turned off though.
Oh,
3rd year in a row
All right,
though.
so this
Okay, I
one
was
we're
off by
doing
a
is a
year.
2017.
yes, 2017 Frootwood, and fruit is spelled F-R-O-O-T.
It's
And
so fruity.
the label,
the loop.
Yeah, Loops, brother. It can fit many loops, brother.
Wait, is that really how you spell Fruit Loops?
Yes.
Is it
Sure,
OOT?
or is it one of those? What's it called when you think you remember? That's what it was.
Mandela effect.
Mandela effect. Yes.
Like
maybe.
the Berenstein versus Berenstein bears.
There was a
Yes.
whole episode about that on
Damn
the show
multiverses.
Inside Job.
Yeah, but turns out it's actually there are instances of it being spelled both ways.
Or
But that's just because the government tries to delete shit.
the Fruit of the Loom
From the Matrix.
cornucopia thing.
So this is a cherry ale aged in maple syrup bourbon barrels.
Daryl's favorite.
I love.
Oh, it is 2
We
O's.
got,
Yeah,
we got confirmation.
he's
double
right.
O.
It is. Yep. Fruit Loops is spelled. They use the little pictures of the Fruit Loops for O's.
Yeah.
That's only because government deleted all the other stuff.
Yeah,
That's right.
they hacked the Matrix.
I still got to get some Lucky Charms cereal. I keep
So
forgetting to do that.
Fruitwood, cherry ale aged in maple syrup barrels. I'm a little skeptical. Cherry and maple. That's interesting.
I mean, I'm against cherry to begin with. Maple syrup, I love.
I don't know. Your bio on the website says cherry sours are your
That's
favorite.
your own.
So
It's
what's
not even launched.
What's interesting to me
It hopefully will be by the time this airs.
is on the label, it has 2017 release, but the bottled on date is 12/20/16. So just barely made in 16, released in 17, obviously. 8%, so not super high. We took a crisp, light-bodied cherry ale and hid it away in oak barrels that have held both bourbon and maple syrup. After a lengthy stint, it emerged a changed beer, blanketed in notes of warm vanilla and earthy sweetness. The wood proves itself the star of the beer, adding depth and taming the tart cherry, while the maple imposes a velvety texture that lingers for not a moment too long.
You know, that sounded good, but I think I would have been more excited if Keith read it.
I'll get the next one.
We could have an
You want the next
evaluation.
one?
Yeah, we'll have him do the next. So we could have him read it again.
No. I'm not even excited. It's cherry. I hate cherry. Just
It's interesting too because
I don't
it
like
was
his
aged
reaction.
before they bottled it, and so now it's also been aged an additional 8 years. Which usually for beers, there's a
There's a lifespan.
half-life. Yeah,
been really 8 years.
I do
Oh my
not like
gosh.
Jim's reaction to this.
Pass the
Like at all.
Dutchie to the left. No, it's the smell when you smell the bottle, like when you smell it out of the bottle, like it's often so different than when you smell it out of the glass. Like once it's opened up and gotten some air,
Scared the crap out of me, dude. Oh my god.
it smells.
he went pouring aggressively. He was like, "I'm gonna."
He thought he dropped the
pulled
bottle.
the bottle down. He usually pulls it to the side. So I don't pour the bottle near the computer. So I'll hand it over. He usually pulls it towards him, not down.
It smells
shit out of
distinctly different in the glass than smelling it through the neck of the bottle.
It smells cherry, though.
Oh, that smells like a sour to me.
Yeah, that's what I was getting to.
I don't get a lot of sour.
If it smells like a sour, it's bad. So I'll let you guys taste it first now.
I do get the subtle cherry smell. You're right, a little cherry.
I smell cherry.
But it's not. It doesn't smell super sweet. I don't get any maple. I don't really get a lot of the wood.
There's maple, like wet maple wood's the best way I can describe it in the taste. Like
Oh,
a lot has fallen off of that.
you do still get the cherry taste. Like it's a
little bit, yeah.
little bit of like cherry pie adjacent.
But the maple syrup taste is not sweet.
No, this is like
No,
diluted.
and it comes on
it's
late.
Diluted maple. Yeah. I wonder if it's just
not
because of
bad.
the age. It's not horrible, but it's.
I can't say that because I hate cherries and I really hate the cherry taste in it. But for the beer itself,
It's not
it's
horrible.
not
It's not bad.
terrible.
I feel like all of the flavors that we're describing though are very muted. Like there is not the
super muted,
flavors
yeah.
are very light in this beer. Like there's not much to the flavor profile. Like you're really kind of like stretching.
Think
to
you
pull
get
those
a
flavors
cherry,
out.
you get a sweetness, and then there's kind of the body of the cherry. This is the body. Like you wash the cherry skins. Like the juice is gone. This is the like you're rinsing the pulp out now kind of taste.
Yeah, my first thought was taking a toothpick that was made out of cherry wood and then dunking it in maple syrup for 10 years and then pulling it out and just being like, nom, 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 nom. It's just like, why is it so soft?
like
Why
his
does it not have any
descriptions.
like body in my mouth?
I like
it's
the way he
dissolving.
describes things. We need him back.
Hey, we need a producer. So I mean, maybe producer Keith.
Am I not doing enough?
No. When listen, somebody has to control the cameras. Eventually we have to do this live.
We have to upgrade eventually. Yeah.
But that being said, this is actually your performance review. It's about that time of the year, so we do have to have a
Wait,
discussion.
what?
See, he's doing a good job.
I didn't agree to this.
You're,
It's less about an agreement and more about just forcing it upon you.
Oh, by the way, you're paid in beer, so dump
Wait, he's paid?
dump a little bit in a glass because that's your retirement.
That's right. It doesn't quite grow like a 401k. It does grow if you store it properly.
don't-
mold.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not paid, so we can't afford to pay the producer. So one day, maybe we will have 12 listeners, and we can all go get something off the dollar menu because it's
having,
2004.
So we've been having pretty consistent downloads out of Ukraine, actually, the last couple months.
Slava Ukraine. All right,
I'm
sweet.
all right with that. Thank you for listening, and give us a shout out on one of these platforms. I mean, send us your name. We'll give you a shout out.
I think if I tried this fresh, I would have really hated it.
I've had it fresh.
Yeah.
It's a lot fresh. The cherry and the maple
I
and
can see that being
all
a
the
lot more
descriptors they give you
dominant, yeah.
fresh. It is a lot of everything.
I could see that.
Even I've had this before. I've never been a fan of it. This is probably the most I've enjoyed this beer, and I wouldn't want to order this.
No, I don't
wouldn't
think
buy
I would
this.
have enjoyed it fresh at all. But like right now, I can somewhat handle it, even if it has the cherry flavor.
I'm getting more maple though. The more I sip it.
Yes.
Is there any more of it? If I could grab just a little more, please.
Yeah, I ain't drinking this shit.
Yeah, just
I will say though that given
I'm good.
I would say just over 7 years of age. It's held up
not
well.
bad.
Yeah, it's
It
held
held
up
up
really
well,
well.
yes.
It has, yeah.
Because I know we've had like
Still tastes
KBS
very diluted to
of
me.
similar age, and like it falls out. And you're right. I think this has fallen out to the point where it's kind of thin. There's not a lot of body to
It's
it.
past its prime.
Yeah. But
it's still good. You can taste the
that
reminiscent.
said,
yeah.
damn near 8 years. It for a beer that probably was not meant to be aged. I think it held
It
up.
held up, yeah, without a doubt.
I don't hate it, but I wouldn't buy it again.
Agreed.
You know.
I'd like to try it fresh. I'd be curious to try fresh.
Not me, I had
I feel the
cherries.
cherry would be a lot stronger with it,
It is.
but I'd be curious to
least
know
when I've
how
had
the
it.
cherry and the maple meshes fresh.
I'd almost imagine it would be sweeter.
I would hope,
It is.
and I would feel that.
That's why I didn't like it the first time I had it, because it's
Too sweet.
Very sweet.
Yeah.
I could see that.
And I could see that ruining it for that reason. But I'd be curious just for comparison's sake.
I just want more body out of it, more body and more carbonation. It just felt like it was nothing going
Yeah.
down the
When-
palate.
I
When
think
you
it's
get that-
aged out, though. That's why.
Yeah, exactly.
That little bit of extra body often, like it, I think it very much it helps the flavors. It helps support the flavors. Like when you've got something that sticks
It
to your
carries the
palate a little bit
conjugars and
better.
everything. Yeah.
So this doesn't really
that's the
stick to
word.
your palate. It's there and it's gone, and there's
Yeah.
really nothing to it.
I do feel like I have cherry breath though. Like for whatever reason, like when I breathe out, I'm like, cherry.
Yeah, like
What
you had
did
some
you
cherry
eat?
pie yesterday. What's her name? Cherry.
Moving on.
So the next one, keeping kind of with the Founders kind of fruited series
And I
here.
think I've had this before. I don't think I've liked it. So I'm interested to try it again.
I've had this before. The last time, I'm sorry, that was Founders Rubaeus. We were drinking.
Love her base.
Rubaeus is a little sweet for me.
Add Rubaeus to their stout.
That's exactly
it's
what we did.
Really good.
We were
Rubaeus
doing
by itself. I can't do.
we were
it.
doing half
I love
Rubaeus, like half chocolate stout, and it was like a chocolate raspberry.
That's
It was
good,
really good.
You're making my mouth water with that.
But this
I
this
love
one's
Rubaeus
Blushing
myself.
Monk, which is
I think I've.
it's in the same vein. This one's a Belgian style fermented with raspberries, and I do love a good Belgian.
I thought you. No, that was.
No, I
someone
love
else. Never mind.
Belgians.
Yeah.
I'm not
That's
like
someone
I'm not a
else.
big fan of like the doubles, triples, quads
Yeah.
necessarily, but like just Belgian ales in general, and like
I
Belgian
was thinking of
wheats.
somebody
And
Unless it's
else.
Wizards.
Wizard's Burial Ground is a different beer entirely.
That's a good one.
I am struggling to find a date on this bottle. There's some stamps and stuff that don't necessarily look like years. So I don't know when this is from.
What's the percentage on that one?
This one is 9.2, 28 or 20 IBUs. Normally they've got it stamped somewhere, and I just would really like to know, because it's a Belgian ale, like, you're really not typically keeping those around.
Need my reading glasses.
There's no numbers on it anywhere.
It's got the dust of an 8-year-old, so we'll.
Well,
We'll go with it. Yeah.
it's
Dust on the bottle.
it's stored in the back where they're doing a lot of drywall
Construction.
mudding and sanding. So
construction
all
done.
of our bottles have dust on them.
It's an
Oh,
old
well, then
building,
no
so there's
indication
a small potential for there to be lead-based paint. I'm kidding. There's none of that.
Might
There's no
be
asbestos. There's none of that shit.
We're gonna get rid of all that.
So we're only supposed to lick the bottle a little bit then.
Yeah.
if
Yeah,
it's-
yeah, just the rim. Just lick the rim.
That's
Lick as much as you want.
That's Colombian dust. You can lick that.
How much did you pay for?
Yeah. This is part of your retirement. Remember
It's a
that.
$300 bottle of beer. Right there.
Hey, we have drank
Right.
$300 bottles of
We
beer
have
many
we
times.
have. And unfortunately, they're usually terrible.
No,
Oh,
I'm done.
no, the Dark Lords are-
marshmallow hangy.
the Dark Lords are incredible.
Here's Javelin. I'm still craving that shit.
We did not find any last time we were there.
No,
I'm excited to see what comes out of this year. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna have the cash to be able to go.
Tickets
again.
tickets go on sale
February.
Thursday. So the
Oh,
Thursday
yeah.
coming up. So
Coming up.
yep.
So that was like 2 weeks ago when this airs.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
So if
I
you didn't get a ticket, I mean,
I think
it is
this
what it
might
is.
be the first year I get a VIP ticket.
Nice.
Because they're bringing back what is it? 15 years ago, I think it was. They did that.
What's the cost on the VIP?
I think it's like
was-
it's like 280 or something like that instead of 200. But you can.
I don't know what I'm looking
You can still. You have a chance. Oh, I thought Keith was going to read it.
Yeah, I was going to read it, but I figured open it up.
Yeah,
get it,
you have a chance to get that variant with your regular ticket, but if you get
Nice.
the VIP ticket, you're guaranteed that
Oh,
variant.
nice.
And I'd have to look it up. I can't remember what it is. But while Keith's reading this, I'll look it up so we can talk about it while we're pouring it.
So get right up,
Right in
like
there,
almost
all right.
touch your lips or your mustache to the mic, like that.
Give it a
Get
little
real
kiss.
deep and talk,
Damn
and read the
flavor
description on the can.
This is Founders Blushing Monk. When our life of fruit and our love of beer come together, Blushing Monk happens. Brewed with a ridiculous amount of raspberries for a tart yet luscious raspberry jam character, and fermented with Belgian yeast for subtle fruit and spice esters. Think of Think of Blushing Monk as Rubius's older sibling, more intense, slightly larger, and just a little bit more mature.
I like it. I like it.
I like more mature.
You got the bottle opener?
Oh, that makes sense. I don't know. I was like, oh,
Not a
let me
twist
just,
on.
let me
There
just
you
pop
go.
it off
keep
real
going.
quick.
So did you get that picture or did you fail?
We gotta let
I
him.
did. I got the picture.
We gotta
Oh,
let
okay,
him
good.
do it.
Oh, you want to do it?
He read it. He read it by rights. He gets to.
No,
crack it.
I got a text from
Right, go right next to the mic
I just got a text from a friend. Oh, I want to hear
if
this.
you can do it.
There, nice. I just got a text from a
Bubble.
Johnny.
Oh shit! Oh, that's not good.
Oh, that's a bad sign right there.
Oh,
It exploded all over the place.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm going to pass on this one. I know what that means.
Yeah.
Oh, it
give me a
smells.
splash.
Smells,
It smells great. To be honest with you, the glass smells good.
Oh Jesus, does it ever?
I'll get something to clean that up.
Well, it could just mean that the yeast was still alive in there. But no, I got a
go for
text.
more of that.
I got a text just a couple minutes ago, Johnny. My buddy texts me. He says, "Hey, when's the next time you're recording your podcast? I think it'd be really cool to like come on and like drink some beers." And I just took a selfie of all of us. I'm like, "We're doing it right now. Like you are missing out."
literally this minute.
Yeah, he's one of my oldest friends, one of my best friends. Like we
Nice.
we walked together in high school graduation. Like we
Nice.
used to ride to high school together. Like we used to go to all the homecomings and proms and shit together. Like yeah, he's one of my boys.
I never actually went to any of those with somebody.
Yeah, we were just
I went to a
we were just good
snowcoming
friends.
and I think like one snowcoming, and then I think prom was all I ever went to. But
I
I went by myself.
For being,
I danced with people there.
For being kind of a nerd, I always really liked like homecoming and prom, like because I still have my small group of nerd friends, and like we were just very happy to be ourselves, and like we liked going out and having a good time and dancing, and it was great. So I feel like there's like that stereotype that it's like, oh, those nerds and those D&D players and stuff, they're not they don't do that sort of stuff, and it's like, no man, like we very much like this sort of shit. Like
I never was into, like, I was always the loner in high school and everything, just kind of always by myself. Like I was one of those guys friends with the teachers. Well, one of them in particular, the woodshop teacher, because he was cool as fuck.
Woodshop teachers typically are.
Oh, he was.
That's,
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a good one.
our woodshop teacher was a G. He was also our computer teacher, so he was cool as fuck.
No, I was always kind of, outsider kind of guy. And I went to a couple. I didn't go to most of them. Like, I may have gone to one homecoming. I don't think I did. I think I only ever went to one snowcoming and prom. And that was just because, everyone was going. I went by myself. I did dance with a couple girls while I was at both events, but I was still, majority of the time, just outside. Like, my picture in the yearbook from prom was me next to the really cool old-ass camera that the picture guy had there. Like, I had nobody to take my prom picture with. So I'm like the one guy in the yearbook, and I'm like hogging the camera, and it's like, yay! Years later, it's like, wow, that's sad. But I didn't care. It was a cool fucking camera, and I'll still stand by that. But Daryl didn't like that.
Nope. Not
I
at all.
actually kind of enjoy this.
I don't mind
The
it.
raspberry,
It's got a raspberry great taste,
very nice raspberry
but
taste.
there is that aftertaste,
It's an odd finish.
That is not
I'll give it
right.
that. Yeah.
and I'm not drinking this.
No,
The raspberry taste tastes good up front. I won't say it didn't.
there's right in like the middle back of my palate. Once it hits the throat, there's a weirdness.
There's a taste in there that
but the raspberry overpowers it for me. You know what? What would be good? So
It's got
do
some
we
sediment.
do we want to give a shit about this one, or
yes, let's do a palate cleanser or something.
I was gonna say this mixed with that would be
I'm not
good.
mixing it because there's definitely something wrong with this beer.
I'm not going to deny the possibility of that, only because Just from that and what's in my glass.
There's all that sediment. Yeah.
There's something wrong with this one.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it just over fermented, honestly.
That would be my guess. I'm gonna get.
But the raspberry syrup's really strong, and it tastes like raspberry. And the upfront taste is good, but there is a back end taste to this one
I got a very sour
that
back.
is not right, and I can't do it.
I thought it smelled sour right off the get go, and if it's not sour, then that's
Usually when
Yeah.
they pop like that, generally it's shot.
Yeah, I can't drink this one.
I've come to allow that conclusion.
Now, fresh, this probably would have been really good.
Oh, yeah.
With the raspberry
Yeah.
flavor in it.
Like, I'm on the fence about it. I like it because of the raspberry, but I do taste the potential for it to be
But I also
bad
remember
in
when
there.
I had it last time, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I don't remember why, but I don't like this one either. So
Yeah. Wait, if you're getting up, would you mind refilling water?
Yeah, I wanted to grab more water.
Thank you.
I think I needed to rinse my glass after something so fruity like that, and so bold. Like it's gonna
Yeah.
fuck up everything that drink after that.
I just ran out of water in my other glass. I needed more water.
You know, I'm cosplaying as a professional for a moment.
Yeah.
I'm just pretending I know what I'm doing.
Thank you, sir.
Yep, you're
Oh
welcome.
yes, I
filled
like the
your water from
umami
the toilet.
flavor.
Yes, umami. What is that? It's umami. Don't ask questions.
Don't be pretentious, Kyle.
Yeah, I do love that
from?
that is kind of the descriptor of umami flavor is like, what does it taste like? Well, it's the descriptor for something that has no description. Like, okay, is it savory? Yes. Is it sweet? Maybe. Is it spicy? Kind of. Like, it is umami.
That was an epic description. I love it.
That's how I start describing all my beers. Umami.
See, I got excited a while back. I started. I've gone 2 times now to a hibachi place and the yum yum sauce.
Oh
yum
yeah,
yum
yum
sauce.
Yum yum sauce is good.
Dude, I saw it at Kroger. I'm like, I'm getting this. So I bought a bottle. I'm like, what is yum yum sauce? Basically, it's like sweet, slightly spicy, savory mayonnaise sauce. That's basically what it is. But it's good on fucking everything.
So
I've been
I'm
making
sure
burritos with it.
you've all
tacos.
had Japanese mayo versus just regular mayo.
I have not.
Japanese mayo it's so much better. It's like when you have sushi that has like the mayo on it.
Yeah.
It's slightly orange colored a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
It's just so good. It's so much better than regular mayo.
But all the food outside of the United States
Oh
is
my
better.
god, yeah.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Except
most of
sausages in the UK. They're bland and tasteless and taste like shit.
well, they still eat like the planes are flying overhead. So, But I will maintain that everyone's like, oh, the food in Britain, oh, it's terrible. It's like, listen. London is one of the cultural centers of the world. If you go to London and you eat bad food, that's your fucking fault, to be honest with you. Like, sure, there's a billion pubs that serve bangers and mash, and it tastes like, salt and gravy. But there's a billion restaurants there that are amazing. So I will defend them. But yeah, most British food is brown and gray and not great.
But their food doesn't have all the chemicals and all the garbage we have
Oh,
here.
the purity of it. Yeah, you can go to so many
There's a
other.
difference.
There are so many
What do we got?
times people talk about going to Italy and eating pasta and cream base and cheese stuff that have lactose allergies and gluten allergies here in the U.S. And you go there and you lose weight, you feel better, and you eat that shit all day.
To be fair, too,
To be fair,
To be fair,
most countries outside of the U.S. are also like they're less car centric. Like we're very car centric, so you walk a lot. Like so, a lot of people like I went to Italy and all I ate was pasta all the time, and I'm like, yeah, but you also walked 10
that
miles
is
a day.
bright color.
And like Japan, the first time you went,
Oh my God,
you
there's
walked
so
through a
much-
pair of shoes.
I did, yeah. So the pair of shoes that I brought with me, which were slightly used, I had walked an entire hole to where I could put my finger up through the
hell.
like the ball of my foot and touch my foot. And I went to go buy new shoes. They don't sell my size shoe.
I understand.
No,
I was like a size 16 in Japan, and it was like we
damn.
don't carry
Oh,
that.
yeah,
yeah.
feet
For,
are big.
for those
I
that
should
don't,
not
for those
say
that don't
in
know
an
Keith,
accent.
like he's not a small boy.
Damn,
Like
you're
Keith's
big.
a man.
You know what they say about men with big feet?
That's right. Well, I mean, and especially in Japan.
That's why they like Americans.
The scale was all sorts of
If
messed
anybody
up.
who's ever seen South Park, you know what I'm laughing at in my head right now.
Well, I think
When we
to
went-
quote Tom Waits, he says, "I'm big in Japan. I'm big in Japan."
So my family, we went to Scotland. I don't think I've told most of this story, but we went there. Both my parents' luggage were lost, and between my parents, one's bigger, one's a little lighter. And
There you go.
way less impressive than I was hoping for.
I just want to drink while Johnny's telling this story.
The airlines actually lost my parents' luggage that they checked for like a solid 4 days into the trip. They had, thank you. They had lost their luggage, and like my dad is 6'2", or no, my dad's 6'3", no 6'4", something like that. He's over 6 foot tall.
He's going through a growth spurt.
In Scotland, you can't just go to the store and get tall people clothing. A lot of them are shorter people over there. So the entire first 3 or 4 days that we were there, my parents had to just, wash clothes in the hotel, hang them up to air dry, and wear half damp clothes the next day.
Especially when you're traveling to a different country where everybody isn't the same size as you. Very important to make sure you have clothing, you have backup clothing, you have some options.
You walk down the street and you're a head and shoulder taller than everyone there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Especially in Japan. I mean, when I was on the subway, I was where everybody's hands were, and everybody's hands were up high, holding onto the subway, the little handles. And then here's my goofy face about a head taller than everybody else, what? Hey guys. And it was bad. I mean, when I was walking down the street, sometimes people wouldn't be paying attention and they'd come up on me, and it was just and they they would just have it they look up and be like, Jesus, I didn't know people could be that big. Holy crap.
So
Awesome.
I want you to talk about this beer and read the description, but then I want you to tell the story about that restaurant you went to with the sumos frequent.
Oh, yes.
That's one of my favorite stories you have about Japan, and I want you to
don't know
share
this.
Well, yeah, it's a fun story. I want him to share it with our listeners.
For sure, but first, what we're drinking is the Founders Curmudgeon's Better Half, which is an old ale brewed with molasses and aged in maple syrup, brown bourbon barrels.
And this is a variant of Curmudgeon, which Curmudgeon is a very, very sweet, syrupy beer.
That's right. What tames an old ale like Curmudgeon? The tender embrace of oak and sweet maple, that's what. The result of Curmudgeon's Better Half, a harmonious matrimony of our deceptive smooth old ale, brewed with molasses and time spent aging in bourbon barrels that have previously held maple syrup. Because all counterparts should be sweet, rich, and utterly delicious. Oh, yeah. This was bottled on 8/15/2018. 12.5%, 12.7% alcohol by volume.
So we were looking at this. I haven't even smelt it yet, but we're looking, and there's
a ton of
so
floaties.
many floaties. They're little teeny. It's almost dots. It almost like a texture to the beer.
You remember that Gold Flake beer that we were supposed to
That
have?
had no flakes in it.
Yeah, this is what I imagine.
But if
that
you
was
look at the
supposed to
top
look
down, there's a whole bunch
looks
of little
fine.
dots in
like.
it.
Oh, yeah.
I can't tell if it's yeast or chunks of the barrel.
Chunks.
I'm a mouthful of beer. Don't do that.
I'll try it, but I don't know that I'm going to finish this one just because I've taken to
like
not
it.
drinking beers with
You can
chunks.
taste it's an old beer, but
Oh, you can really see
like
it when
it.
you hold it.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Minasan kanpai.
Come by.
Down in one.
All right, Keith. So tell us the story after you try the better half here. Unless we want to talk shit about it before we do that.
Well, I gotta say, first and foremost, didn't care
okay.
for it. I mean, it was fine. But,
That's okay.
the beer or
That's
the
fine.
restaurant?
Meh.
No, the beer.
The beer's meh.
So
It's worse than Matt.
Donation.
Matt would be an improvement.
I mean, yeah, sure. It's just that it was. I understand what they went for. I understand what it probably tasted like several years ago, but now not so much.
But now it has a really
thank you.
bad sour back end taste. Bitter, almost bitter.
I would say bitter more than sour, yeah,
bitter.
because
I would
it's
agree.
just a little flat. It just falls in a way that just
Shouldn't have
doesn't quite do that.
The molasses, though, definitely molasses.
Yeah.
You
Oh, yeah.
get all the molasses.
Yeah.
So back to the story.
Yeah, I want to hear that. This is a good one.
I did
Well,
too.
in Japan, I was at a restaurant that was really more of a touristy trap, but I mean, they just happened to be sumo wrestlers there who were also partaking in the dining in the show. Well, as we were leaving, I had noticed one of them come up, and you could tell that they were sumo wrestlers, not necessarily just by their size,
Just
but
the
in fact-
thong.
Well,
The weird white thong.
luckily,
Yeah.
that was underneath that you could tell, but they were the only ones wearing like traditional yukatas, like the kind of clothing that they have. They're like robes. They're like the robes, like the big robes.
Sumo robes.
Yeah, sumo robes. Either way, like they were walking around like they were just the boss.
Yeah,
like,
this
they were
king shit on top of Turd Mountain.
Yeah, and
They're the
so,
biggest motherfuckers in the place.
biggest guys in the place. And the thing is, he was, taller than most of the other Japanese people. He was probably about like 5'9". And then
You shouldn't have laughed at that.
and he was definitely heavier than most most folks, probably at least 250. But as a 6'3", 300 and let's see, at the time like 50-pound person, I was obviously he saw me, he looked me from toe to head, and then gave me a disgusting look as I walked away, and I'm just like, that's right, second biggest in this room, man.
So if I go to Japan, what you're saying is I could dominate the sumo world.
You're big in Japan.
You are definitely big in Japan. You will find that many sumo are, smaller than you. But
So
man, their
my only
endurance,
question:
their,
how's that helping the dating scene? Because my luck in the U.S. is not so great.
well, I don't know. He acted like he got it every single day, multiple times a day. So I mean, if you're walking around like a celebrity,
I'm going to Japan. I need
probably
to
gonna
go
get
fund
some.
me for a plane ticket, though. Who's going to start that?
Yeah, I just think it's really funny because like that guy's gone his whole life being the biggest dude in the room.
or
And-
just about, except for when he's like at the tournament. So he's like,
Yeah,
all right,
right.
these are my people.
Yeah, so,
And
like-
just like one random dude from America is just like, what, little man? Like, damn it.
This is what that good American corn-fed diet will get you.
The photos of sumo wrestlers look so big.
They do.
I never even thought about in a comparison, put them next to someone
Yep, contextually.
and see.
Yep. Yeah, that's a difference. We were raised on milk and corn. We're a sturdier breed here. The last 200 years of the milk and corn diet has made a sturdy American. Sturdy is one way to describe diabetic crisis, but I say that being like the smallest dude at this table, both in stature and in girth, I'd imagine. I've been blessed with a wonderful metabolism. Thank you.
Fuck you.
I am too. It's just, I enjoy eating 6,000 calories a day. So
That's
I mean, there's my problem.
I will say
I
like
enjoy
that's
drinking 6,000 calories a day.
That's also my problem. Yeah, I will say like you and my buddy Tyler. We all know Tyler.
He's cool. I like him.
Two people I know that it's like, hey, there's a buffet. Challenge accepted. Like
I'm a big dude, but believe it or not, I don't actually eat that much.
I can eat a lot, but I cannot eat like these guys can eat. And I'm always been super jealous of like, it's just so impressive when it's like, yeah, I ate an entire pizza
a
and
fuck
then,
bubble
we
on
had
that
some
can.
wings and I'm like, that's fucking awesome.
So
A
we
lot of calories. A lot of
calories.
incoming.
so we have time to crack open one more beer. And I'm
I
pretty
think we
much
can
done
do
with
two.
Founders right now.
I think we could do the two.
I am almost
want you to
certain we
open
have
that
had
one.
this one.
I think so.
We've
I
had the
kind of
best
want you to
series.
open it though, just because I see the descriptor in the thought bubble.
I just want to try this
We could do the
porter.
two.
We'll try
we
the porter.
could do two.
Let's just
could do
diverge.
No, we literally have 10 minutes left before we have to be done.
Oh, come
Chug,
on.
chug, chug,
It's going to
chug,
be a
chug,
slow day. No one's going to come
So
in. We'll just keep recording
this
with
one
customers.
is a brewery we have not featured before.
that's
A
what I
Michigan
wanna try.
brewery we haven't featured. I've been here several times. Keith, you've been here.
For sure.
Support local.
The last time I was here, I was with Keith. We a fun story about that trip. We went to the UP. It was not too long after I got my Jeep because I remember I drove for that trip.
That's right.
And we went to the UP Beer Festival, and it was
There's a UP beer festival?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I've been.
It's the best one from what I heard.
It was
I
a
wouldn't
fun
know.
time.
It's super fun. I think everyone there because it's
I've been to
typically
Shanty Fest.
smaller. It's typically a smaller festival. There's less people. I think everyone's kind of like a little closer. We had the great benefit of going with Senpai, and he knew one of the brewers from Black Rocks, and Black Rocks is an incredible brewery. And so we got to go there like the night before the festival. We were at Black Rocks touring their brewing space. They had just bottled. I think I've told this story before because they had bottled their what was it called? It was like their dwarven something dwarf. It was like an imperial. It was like 10.5%. It was like their imperial Scotch ale or some shit like that.
Anyone else hearing the song "Diggy Diggy Hole in Their Head"? Is
Yes.
talking about this. Okay, thanks. Just want to make sure. It's
But
not just me.
they had
wanna buy
I
that
remember
album
very
so
distinctly
bad.
because they had just bottled it for that weekend, and he like gave us cans of it to drink, and so we're walking on drinking this like 10.5%. But they had laser etched different phrases on the bottom of the cans, and the ones we were drinking said "fuck." laser raptors.
I'm pretty sure we've heard
Yeah.
this, yeah.
But like, so that was fun. We had a really good time with that. The festival, however, like it rained like fucking crazy.
It did.
And we were fortunate enough that Black Rocks brings this giant bus. And like the people that go on the bus are typically like, you know, people who work for the brewery. But because we knew the brewers, we got to go on the bus and be saved from the downpour. And we have selfies of like me and you and Dan and Courtney wearing the the ponchos and shit. And we walked around in ponchos and drank beer all afternoon and still had a great fucking time.
It was awesome.
I love the dedicated regulars here, man.
But so this is Ordok. This is one of the breweries from up there in the UP. And if you haven't been up there, like the illustration on the can, the Ordok, I guess what they call it, like it's like that. Was it where the ship or the trains go to meet the ships? Is that what it was?
Yep, that's
right.
right.
It's super cool. It's like it's giant. This big construction, this thing that goes out into the lake. I can't even describe it, but it's this like monolith looking thing that like trains would go out on to meet up with the ships to dump like their
feel I
loads.
should-
into
What
the
lake
ships.
would that have been?
Unload, yeah.
Superior? Or?
I feel I should know what that's called.
That is Superior, right?
Yeah, because it's in
yeah.
the UP. Yeah. Well, where's it's in Sheboygan, isn't it? Isn't the
Sheboygan
festivals in
might
Sheboygan?
be Lake
So
Michigan.
that's
I think that's on
that's
the
the
east
southern
side,
side of the UP.
Which festival is that?
The UP Fest. Is it not in Sheboygan?
And no, because Sheboygan would be closer to like
I think it was the
Mackinac.
Marquette Fest.
Marquette. Thank you. I'm
Marquette,
sorry. I
Marquette,
was thinking
Marquette.
Marquette. Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
that
I
should
keep
be
saying
Lake
I'm going to go, and
Michigan.
I've never made it yet. I hear
It's-
that's
it's
the
such a good
best
time.
festival.
It
It's
was
one of
really
the
fun.
best, yeah.
My only complaint is that because there's not a lot, like the breweries up there are several, but they're so far apart that it's hard to do like a really good like brewery tour, because like you want to have, you know, a beer at each one so you can drive to the other ones, but it's such a long distance. It's not like Traverse City where like you just, you know,
Right there,
hop,
yeah.
hop, and or, you know, Grand Rapids or, you know, fucking even Denver or, you know, any of these, or even Detroit, the cities where the breweries are close together. Up north, like you gotta travel a distance, so you gotta have someone to drive. But I saw this locally. I picked it up because, you know, I'm a big fan of Ordok, and, you know, I like the UP.
I don't think I've had an Ordok before.
This one is Superior sourced, so it is sourced from Lake Superior. So you might be right. I think the Ordok does go out
I'm
into Lake
very
Superior.
highly intrigued.
But it is drawn from the greatest of lakes, fashioned into the finest of beer. So the water is pulled from, I guess, from Lake Superior.
I'm very highly intrigued as a scuba diver.
This is-
very
it's-
wreck aficionado.
It's a super deep lake. I mean, it's crazy big.
Oh, it is. Yeah, I've dove it.
The porter, roasty depths of bittersweet complexity, delivered on a 10-speed malt bill, carrying notes of chocolate and caramel. Hops are Fuggle, so UK Fuggles.
Fuggles are actually a very low acidic. Mm-hmm. They have not a lot of flavor to them, so if you want to just get a little bitterness in there, use Fuggle, and works out nice.
Fuggle.
20
Muggle, but
28% IBU.
Muggles.
28.
But Fuggle.
I'm sorry, 28 IBU, not percent. So it's lower. 5.6 ABV. Brewed, canned, Ordok, Marquette, UP. They even have the what is it called? The actual location, the 46 degrees by 32 by 30 north. I don't understand. 'Cause I'm
It's a
dumb.
dock thing.
Latitude and longitude.
Yeah, thank you. That's what I was looking for.
Sure.
But yeah,
Coordinate.
It's just a simple porter.
So it's fun. My deepest dive, 221 feet in Lake Superior. So that's cool. That
What'd you go see when you were down there?
shipwreck. We went. That was the shipwreck called the Comet. So that wreck sank in 1875. It was built 1857. I dove it. I don't remember what year I dove it. Pass it to user. But when you go down on that wreck, it was like you come down. We came down on the boilers where we were tied in, and it looked like it went. Yes. So the name Comet was hand painted on that boiler in 1857. And when you go down on the wreck, it looked like the day she sank. It was
Really?
absolutely pristine. So most of Lake Superior, so cold, there's no muscle growth.
Oh, that makes
So
sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
zebra
nothing
mussels,
degenerates too quickly down there.
zebra mussels, quagga mussels in the Great Lakes. Many, many years ago, the Great Lakes were not known for clarity. But because of the mussel infestation, the clarity levels have gone through the roof. There are days late season you'll get 100+ foot of visibility on the bottom, not in Lake Superior. So because the mussels aren't there, you don't have the visibility. However, you have the preservation. It's cold, it's deep, it's dark. Light doesn't get to break anything down that light does. There's no muscle growth on anything. So you go down on a shipwreck in Lake Superior, you see wood, you see ropes from the 1800s. Looks like it went down yesterday. It is so perfectly preserved because there's nothing to deteriorate it.
Okay.
So,
It's incredible.
so for this beer, it has a roasty smell. Porters are normally lighter, but it actually has a very dark taste for being a porter.
It smells very
It's really
stouty.
good.
Yeah.
It's a nice porter. I was very happy with. This is what I was drinking during the great tragedy of 2025, watching the Lions just lose like they didn't want to win a goddamn game. Number one team in the league did not play like it.
I like that. It's not too bland or plain. It's
just
got
a
some
light
complexity.
roast.
Yeah,
Yep.
I like it.
It's a good
It's
drinking
simple.
beer. I had three of them.
It's simple, yeah.
So-
I could drink a lot of these in succession.
Yeah,
I will say after the ones that we've had though, just from the how deep they were and complex and like how sugary they were, I'm just like sitting there
this
like,
is a
where's the
Yeah,
flavor? Where's the
this
beer?
is
What's
a
going on?"
refreshing simplicity.
It is. That's true.
I like it. I like it a lot, actually.
I like
honestly.
the roast. It's almost like
Yeah.
not quite too much coffee. Just like almost coffee adjacent,
Like,
but
it
it
doesn't
has
even-
that palate
yeah.
cleansing effect that coffee
It
does.
doesn't bother me like coffee does. I mean, it's a porter, not a stout to begin with, but I like this a lot. Is there any more of this one? Mm-hmm. Meg.
Oh, we're out. Sorry, Johnny.
Oh,
There's like one nip left.
Get that nip.
thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Yeah, I was pretty happy with this. I actually bought this at the same bottle
like this a
shop
lot.
that I got the those Griffin Claws that we had a couple weeks back. The Punchki beer and the
God, this is
yeah,
really
you
good.
had both those. We had those on the last episodes a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Was good. We talked about it being the whole nostalgia thing, but it was actually really good.
Yeah.
This one's phenomenal. I like this. I'd love to have more. This is a phenomenal beer. Thank you, sir.
Ordoc's very solid.
Yeah,
very
I've
solid.
never been disappointed.
It's an excellent towards the end of the show.
Nothing compares, though, however, to the porter we had from Black Rock.
Oh man, that was the one.
I have waxed
Black
poetic.
Rock, like to cook your steak on a rock.
No,
place?
Black Rock is in the brewery in the UP.
Oh, okay.
I have waxed poetic about the Mr. Lebowski before. Keith, however, has tried it, and Keith, tell us about the Mr. Lebowski because I want to hear it.
Well, for sure. I mean, this is
Have we had a Mr. Lebowski on this or no?
You can't.
No.
That's Keith will tell you.
so. We were up in the UP. This is my first time going to the UP Beer Fest. It's only like my third beer fest. I'm starting to get into this thing, and we ended up going to Black Rocks because Senpai knew, the folks at Black Rocks. So there, if you haven't been to the UP, their area is kind of like a house that's been converted into a bar and drinking place.
Yeah, it's like
So-
it's really cool. It's very cozy.
The
Yeah.
farm restaurant in Port Austin's the same way. Phenomenal restaurant if you want good quality
Yeah.
5-star.
So it was just a very
restaurant,
comfy
yeah.
place.
yeah, very comfy place. So we go in there and we're trying beers.
And it's busy as fuck.
Busy.
Nice.
Oh, super busy. I mean, well, it was right before the beer fest.
Yep.
So, I mean, of
Night
course
before.
it's going to be. So we decided to get some beers. I got this one called the Mr. Lebowski, and I sure loved it. I mean, it was like
was
kind of
so
porter.
good.
I mean, it was sweet. It was chocolatey. It was caramely. It just had like a good, robustness to it. The mouthfeel was perfect. Like,
It was like imagine like the perfect like touch of roasted schmore in a porter. It was
exactly.
fantastic.
gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous porter. And I was like, I really like that one. Let me go up to the bar and get one. So I said, hey, can I get a growler of this, to go? And they said, yeah, sure. Got me a growler of it. Come to find out, they've only made a single barrel of that, and they were not supposed to give out growlers. It was only for the event. So I was the only one who got a growler to leave that place, and I enjoyed it with my buddy whose favorite
Nice.
movie is The Mr.
Yeah.
Lebowski.
Well, the next weekend, me and you and Tim sat down and played board games, and there's 4 pints in a growler, and so Keith got 2, and me and Tim each got 1, and it was phenomenal. It was such a great experience. It's still to this day one of my favorite beers I've ever had, but I think part of that is driven just by the exclusivity of it. Like that will never happen again.
It will never happen
We can
again.
never
I think
get
I
it
was
again.
thinking of, you said Mr. Lebowski. I was thinking of the Lebowski with the bowling ball.
Oh, Perrin, the Vietnamese porter that they do every year. No rules.
Is that what it was?
Yep,
Okay,
that's got
what I thought when
Walter.
you said that.
Every
But
year,
that was-
every year is a
that's not
different
Mr.
color bottle.
Lebowski. That was Big
that's no
Lebowski.
rules.
That's why. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the
Big
that beer is called
Lebowski's-
No Rules.
Gotcha.
Because it's got Walter on the front with each year had a different colored bowling ball, and like he bitches about the rules, but he's like, no one respects the rules anymore. Over the line,
But
Donnie.
when you said the
Market
Mr.
zero.
Lebowski, that's the one I thought of.
Yeah.
That's why I thought we had it here.
Which
so.
that used to be every year, just like Founders KBS, I used to like wait in line to get fucking No Rules from Perrin. That was a good ass beer. Nothing compares to Mr. Lebowski though. Best fucking porter ever.
The unicorn that will never be again. I mean, we've asked for the recipe. We've talked to the guys like, hey, you
Yep.
gonna make that again? And it's just like, oh, yeah, we might make it
Do we
again. or
need to
whatever. It's just
threaten
like
him?
nothing.
'Cause I can make some calls. We can get the
I'm
rest.
telling
He was
you.
a pretty big guy. I don't know.
I know a few ninjas that could sneak in.
Yeah.
Whatever we need to do
Send 'em
to
up.
save Mr. Lebowski and bring that to the world.
Bring it back. Yeah, you need the Mr. Lebowski recipe. This needs to be StarCraft's porter. But we are starting to get a crowd accumulating here, so we need to cut
There's
this one.
like a lot of people in here right now, and I don't think any of them realize we can hear everything.
It's
Wow.
Hip Hop and Sunday. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Stay tuned
Fun
for the
show,
next
good times.
episode.
Well, I thank you, Mr. Keith, for joining us for the last 2 episodes. Much appreciated, sir.
Hey, thanks for having me on. I
It's
appreciate
been
it.
a good time. We'll definitely hope to have you back. And yeah, we'll see where we go from here. I mean,
Maybe next time with some snake beer.
Some snake beer or some gin.
Oh,
Next
I
step,
like
yeah.
gin.
Yeah, let's have a
I'm
gin
gin tasting.
episode.
we did a bourbon, scotch, moonshine. I mean, gin's next on the list. That no, that means we got to do gin, tequila, and vodka.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. We don't.
Tequila.
if you didn't learn anything today, at least remember this. Beer's the answer that makes everything better.
Can't remember the question, but who cares when you have a cold one in your hand?
Remember, everybody, drink responsibly, drink high gravity.
Most importantly, drink well.
Okay, not the well. Life's too short for bad beer.
Stay frosty, my friends.